Yes, it's Clair Obscure, which is French for kind of chiaroscuro. My pronunciation is so bad. Clarity and obscurity. The whole show is working around this kind of idea of inhale, exhale, night, day, consciousness, subconsciousness. Kind of like opposites, but also like clarity and obscurity, or like violence and empathy. Duality, I guess you could call it. Well, it's also like, I guess by speaking of those two things, you're also implying liminal spaces in between the two. I feel like we live a lot in these spaces of metaphors and symbology, like in our dreams, and how much of what we think is conscious and how much of it is this undercurrent of emotion and our psyche that like kind of speaks to us in ways through art making or music or when you're sleeping. I think it's also just part of this world we're living in, right? It's really hard to kind of, for me, articulate how it feels to be a human being when we have such potential for such beauty and care and nurturing, and at the same time we're like killing the planet and destroying each other and ourselves in the way we live. And so I think in a way it's speaking to that kind of dichotomy, but also just that both things can exist and they kind of need each other, right? So light and dark, you can't have one without the other. All of these things, they exist mutually. Much more beautiful, mystical things of the beauty of like the ocean or the mountainscapes under the moonlight, the yin energy versus the yang energy of like day strong sun power, and how when you could be in one landscape, how that changes and what that feels like and what that is metaphorically. So it can be quite like literal, but also really abstract and kind of just celebratory also about like life, and yeah, can be many things.